Welcome to the riverbank. Here, the calm surface of the water marks our zero line, a starting point where herons stand on the bank and otters dive into the depths to show the scale of the numbers we're working with. We're here to look at how numbers are built. By finding commonalities between them, we can restructure math expressions to make them easier to handle. As we move through the water and across the bank, keep one mantra in mind. Watch the direction and the size. We will either be moving inward toward smaller building blocks or outward toward larger totals. This habit of seeing the hidden components inside a number is what allows us to later simplify complex fractions and solve equations in algebra. Let's start by looking inward. Our task is to find the greatest common factor of 18 and 24. On our riverbank, we see these two totals marked by ripples in the water. Factors are the smaller building blocks that divide evenly into a number. For 18, we can break it down into the parts 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. We do the same for 24. Its internal components are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. When we compare the lists, we can see which building blocks they share. Both 18 and 24 are built using 1, 2, 3, and 6. The largest of these shared blocks is 6. That means the greatest common factor of these two numbers is 6. The GCF is the most substantial single part that both numbers have in common. It is the largest measure that fits perfectly into both. Now let's watch the numbers move in the opposite direction, outward. Imagine a school bell rings every 6 minutes, while a lunch timer rings every 8. We need to know when they'll eventually ring at the same time. We track this by using multiples, forward-moving jumps. For the 6-minute bell, we move along the bank in increments of 6, landing on 6, 12, 18, and 24. The 8-minute timer takes larger leaps. It moves from 0 to 8, then 16, then 24. We are looking for the very first ripple where these two different paths land on the exact same spot. That happens at the 24-minute mark. The two timers will ring together again in 24 minutes. While factors look backward at what a number is made of, the least common multiple looks forward to find where two repeating patterns finally align. We can use these shared building blocks to rewrite an entire expression. Take the sum 18 plus 24. We already know the greatest common factor for these numbers is 6. We factor out that 6 from the 18. Since 6 times 3 is 18, we put the 6 on the outside and leave the 3 inside our parentheses. We do the same for 24. Since 6 times 4 is 24, we pull the 6 to the front, leaving the 4 inside. The result is 6 times the quantity 3 plus 4. The total value is still 42, but the structure has changed. Try multiplying that 6 back into the parentheses on your own to see how it returns to 18 and 24. By using the distributive property, we've taken a simple sum and exposed the shared factor that was hidden inside it. Remember the difference in direction. Factors break a number down into its constituent parts, while multiples build a number up until different paths meet. Use this framework to check your work. The greatest common factor of blank and blank is blank. These steps are essential for the math ahead. When you use a GCF to simplify a fraction like 18 over 24 down to 3/4, or use an LCM to find a common denominator, you are using these riverbank tools to navigate algebra.